All right, clicking got it. We're being recorded. My name is Rachel Crocker, and I am so excited. This is literally like my heart is pounding. I know that literally Lana, Brandy, and Cindy have all told me that their hearts are pounding right now because we're all just so excited about this. This is something that we all want for multiple reasons, and we're so excited to be able to share it with the people we love. I know for me personally, when I was given this opportunity by Allie, I was like, oh my God, like, whoo, I wish I would have done it when she initially asked me to do it. And I was hesitant.
How long was that?
Was it like a month, maybe? A little longer? Maybe
Pinocchio's nose is growing.
Maybe 2 months. I was like everybody else. I was hesitant. I've done network marketing. I have been burned. I've been through all the things. We've all been through all the things, but I just had a come to Jesus moment, and I had a real conversation with a real friend who said, you can't let the past hold you back from what could be from the future, and you can't let those past burns be the scars. You guys, we have to break through, we have to heal, and we have to keep going with life, because if we just open our hearts to new opportunities, we have no idea what's out there. We have no idea what the good could be that we're holding our own self back from. And honestly, if you let the people that burned you keep you from doing something new, then they win, and you're never going to prosper. And I refuse to let that be me. And especially when I found something that was not only good, that I could help my family and my financial situation, but that I could heal myself from the inside out, and I could really work on my health. Like, we all need to be healthy, you guys. Lord have mercy, especially after this last year. We are all in a place where we need to do better. There's no excuse. We know things now. We need to implement them in our lives. And Brandy, Lana, Cindy, and Ann right now that have trusted me to come on this journey with me, you guys, these are amazing women. These are not just like people that are like, I really don't care about you. I'm just doing this for whatever. No, these women, they care. They care about their families. They care enough about themselves to become better so that they can then help other people be better. And I love these women, and I am so blessed to be able to be on this journey. And honestly, none of us would be here without Allie, because Allie is the one who told me about this. And I am so thankful that she is in my life and is honestly just amazing. Like, this is not like anything I've ever done before. This is not like any other company I've been with before. And as I can tell you right now, if you did not see my testimonial on rest, I'll be sleeping good tonight.
She's going to be telling you about it in a little bit too.
I cannot wait. So thank you all for being here. I am so happy that you trusted your girls that invited you the way they trusted me. And I'm telling you right now, this is a tribe and a community, and everybody here wants you to win. I can promise you that. So thank you for coming.
Yes, thank you guys so much. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, but I also want you guys to know that my sponsor carved out time to pop on here tonight. Katie is here. I saw her pop in. There she is. She is going to be chatting with you guys a little bit later, but I do want her to say hi real quick. I know that she's been on back-to-back calls, but she was introduced to me when I was in the middle of a 3-month-long road trip. And I just want you to hear from her how like I jumped in and I just listened and like what we've been able to accomplish together. But I really want you to hear that this is a team effort. And I know that you know nothing right now. I am beyond aware that you're like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I promise you in the next couple minutes, we are going to make it abundantly clear. But what I want to start with is one of the things that makes us so different. And that is the like true, like linking of arms and doing it together philosophy that we have here that we did not have in past companies. And Katie is probably like the best person to explain that to you. And she's an incredible mentor. And what's cool is you link arms, you get her too. You get me, you get Rachel, you get Lana, you get Cindy, you get Ann, like you get Brandy, you get all of us like collectively working this together, because that's what we do here. So Katie, say hi just for a minute, and then I promise I'm going to get into like what we got going on, because you're probably wondering at this point.
Hi. Okay. So yeah, she wasn't lying when she said I've been on back-to-back calls. That's not normal. Normally weekends with this business are my non-negotiable, which is like amazing, because I used to be a boutique owner And with being a boutique owner, it was like, if I took a day off, then my boutique suffered. And if I took a day off, then like I was behind by like 5 days in terms of what I needed to be able to sell because of my days off in order to pay my payroll, in order to pay all of my overhead from being a big boutique. And that was tiring. So usually I don't even do Sundays, but what's crazy is that we have so many people that are doing so much right now that like, I can't not do Sundays at this moment, because what we have here is like all of these extra bonuses this month. And so many that are working their butts off to be able to get those extra bonuses, your Rachel being one of them. It has just been so amazing to work with Rachel. So like Rachel is somebody that she tells me, she's like, Katie, I want you right now. Like I have people that are like hungry and they want to learn about this business. Like I'm there, because you guys, like this business will change your life. Like if you actually believe it and you're confident about it and you get to, and once you try our products and you see how life-changing our products are, which Allie's going to be amazing at getting into, because like I said, or like she said, we've really built and worked this together. And I'm super proud to say that Allie is going to be my second ever 6-figure earner. Just by us collaborating and working together. That's a goal that she's going for this month. And guys, she's going to crush it. Like she's going to crush it, because I know her and I know that when she has her eye set on a prize, she goes for it. And what we have here is systems in place to be able to help you do that. If, like she said, you're coachable, if, like she said, you just listened and you're like, okay, I know I'm not an expert, but I'm going to connect you with somebody that is. And that's exactly what Allie did when she started. She started in an RV on a vacation, and it was probably the worst time for her to start a business ever. If you really think about it, like I honestly am shocked that she said yes to me. She actually didn't the first time. She said no. And she's laughing because like, what if she'd said no? Like, Allie, what if you had said no? You thought about that?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
she's about
Like,
to have a 6-figure income for her family that all she has to do is invest in her health. Like, that's it. Her cost of her monthly business right now is the products that are changing her family's life just by themselves. And by doing that, she's about to be making a 6-figure revenue stream, guys. Like I can tell you that I used to sell $50,000 to $80,000 a month in my boutique, and I was going into debt. And the reason is because the more you make money, the more you sell in the boutique, the more products you have to carry. The more products you have to carry, the more products you have left over, the more products you sell, the more people you have to have work for you, because the Lord knows that myself as a special needs mama is not able to be able to ship $80,000 worth of product a month by myself, nor can I put it in my house. So I had to get a warehouse. As my business grew, my expenses grew, my profit disappeared. With this business, your profit, your expenses are like a maximum of like $150 a month, max. And so on your expenses being a maximum $150 a month, can you imagine making $15,000 a month from that? Because that's what I'm doing. And that's what I've been able to do in less than 6 months. And Allie is about to make 8,000 with that same business expense. And, you know, I know that within the next month after that, she'll be doing the 15 because of how incredible she is at listening and following the system that she's about to teach you, that our president put in place for us because of the fact that they want to be 50-50 partners with us. So they've created a system that we can succeed in with products that are changing lives. Because like anybody can have a great compensation plan, but it's nothing if you don't have products that are doing something incredible on their own. And what you're going to learn about is that our products have 96.7% retention rate from our customers on auto ship. So what does that tell you as a business owner? That tells you that as long as you're really doing your due diligence and showing them how our products are going to be making a difference in their lives and teaching them and making sure they use them and then asking how they feel, they're going to be getting them again the next month and the next month and the next month and the next month and the next month. Because when you start to feel like your best self, like that's something that is priceless and you're not going to want to give it back. So, Allie, I hope that wasn't too much. But literally, but seriously, Allie, I mean, you did it in the camper. I told you you were going to make bronze within 2 weeks, the way that you were starting and the way that you were listening and we were working together. And guess what? You did it.
Yes. And I'm so excited to like make this abundantly clear on how we did it for you guys, because right now you're watching and you don't know anything. And so I wanted you to hear from Katie because she's probably the most passionate human I know on the face of the earth. And she pours that passion into her team. And if you decide, you know what, I'm going to give this a try, she's going to be pouring that passion into you as well. And I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for her. My husband notices a difference in me, not just in how hard I'm working, but my confidence that I've built. And part of that has come from Katie because of the way that she pours into us in a way that I haven't seen a leader do before. So this is my family. And this was actually taken while we were on our road trip. And I 1,000% do this for them because I am getting more time with them than when I was working my boutique. I love my boutique and I love my customers, but I wanted more time with my kids and I do homeschool them and I plan on continuing to homeschool them, even if the world returns to some semblance of normal. And I love that. But it was incredibly difficult to do as a small business owner. So they are 1,000% why I do this and why I'm working so hard right now. But additionally, I've led teams before and I have been the only leader like making the good money and having teams not doing so well. And I said, if I was going to do it again, I wanted almost a guarantee that I could bring people to the top with me. And the coolest part about the way this is here, we don't win unless we do just that. And I promise by the end, that's going to make sense to you. So let's get into it. Let's talk about who we are, where we've come from. And I want to chat about these two amazing men right now. I've had the privilege of meeting them and Katie has too. And I could tell stories about them for days because of that, but I know that you don't know them. So what you need to know is that they get in the trenches with us, unlike any other CEO, founder, and president that I have ever worked with in the past. We are not numbers to them. We are people. They want to get to know all of us. I've actually had Jake, I just realized this. He actually had a conversation with somebody who hasn't even hit her first rank yet because he cares that much. But he also personally coaches myself and Katie because he figured out what works in this industry and what doesn't many years ago. He is a multi-million-dollar earner in network marketing who was able to retire his family in their early 30s. Can you imagine being able to do that? But that's what he was able to do. And he became a consultant. And when he became a consultant, he met Mark and Mark asked for his help because you see, we started in 2012, you guys. And it's like, how on earth has this company been around since then and nobody's heard of us? Well, at first we were in more of like a white coat setting and they had a really high customer retention. They knew it wasn't the products because when you have products like ours, if they don't work, people are not going to get them again. So they knew that wasn't the issue, but they were struggling to figure out why they weren't growing in the world of like their ambassadors. So Mark knew he needed help and he hired Jake. And I like to say that Jake must have fallen in love with what we had going on in this company because he became our co-owner and president really, really fast. But what you need to know about Mark, he has been successful multiple times in his life. He's an NFL quarterback that took the Raiders to the Super Bowl and won twice. And what's cool about that is when you are working with like a team and you're like leading a team on the field, you take those same skills and apply it to business. Apparently, people like Mark do really, really well in business. And it makes sense because you're motivating people, you're coaching people, you're their leader. It makes sense. But then after the NFL, he became a real estate developer, which means he had an incredibly good business sense. And he was very successful in that for a long time. And somebody who has had crazy successful careers like that, they either enjoy retirement or they get bored really fast. And he got bored really fast because he's worked so hard his whole life and he wanted to make a difference. So he started this in his retirement years because he wanted to bless people with the success that he's already had. And that's why we're here. And they're incredible. And I pray that you have the opportunity to meet them so that you can see firsthand just how different our founder and president are. So when Jake did all of the changing that he did, this was in 2017, 2018. After he was finished doing all his hard work and his brain is just brilliant, he's made so many changes that have just sent us on this rocket ship. We have seen 700% growth since that date. And yet magically, most people still don't know who we are. It's the coolest experience ever. Because I have lived through saturation. And if you've ever been in this world before, you know that that is when everybody and their brother knows somebody that's in the business. It means the company did a lot of great things. It means their products obviously are good, but it also means it's incredibly difficult to enter into the company in this stage and have life-changing money come into your family's life. Okay. It's hard. You might have some side income, some side hustle happening, but you're not going to have that like life-changing full-time or legacy wealth come in. Then ground floor, a couple of the ladies watching have lived through ground floor and lived through it with me. And it can be one heck of a rocky roller coaster ride, and they can never make it off of ground floor. And that is unfortunately what did happen to us. We did all the right things, and to no fault of our own, it really crumbled. And it was a really, really sad thing to see. So this is just hard, just as hard. So they're both hard. What's not hard is when you're past ground floor and just heading into momentum. That's like the sweet spot. The T in timing is much more important than the T in talent when you're entering in right here. You're the first person to tell people about who we are. And if you link arms with us and you do it right, you're going to be on this massive, momentous phase that is expected to last 5 to 7 years because we are innovative. There's products coming that nobody's done before. And I'm not talking about in the industry. I mean, we literally have a product coming that nobody has done before in the history of all the things. We are getting something incredible in September, and they plan on continuing to do that. That mixed with the fact that we are adding a new country pretty much every month with the expectation of about 60 international countries in 4 years. That's why the T in timing is so crazy right now. So the man behind the products is like, I love to talk about him and I could go on for days, but here's the basic like resume that you need to know. He's not just an MD. He did study internal medicine and he did practice it for years, but then he realized there's something to this naturopath stuff. And he became a licensed naturopath. That spoke to me. I've been studying natural health for a really long time, and having somebody in our corner from the natural health world was really important to me. I know it might not be important to everybody, but for me, it was huge. But he is the former editor-in-chief of WebMD.com. Who's self-diagnosed before and gone on Dr. Google and stumbled upon something on WebMD? Yeah, most of us have. And I'm not saying that you should self-diagnose. That's not my point here. My point is he saw all of our searches. He saw what people needed because he was the editor-in-chief for so long. So he knew what we needed. And that was his inspiration for some of the products when we first got started back in 2012. So again, this guy has credentials for days, but he's also really picky. Take a screenshot. I don't take a long time on this slide. This is just to give you a visual of his standards. And this is his bare bones. If it doesn't check these boxes, it's not happening. And for me, that was huge because a lot of these ingredients we avoid are commonly found in a lot of health and wellness products because they're cheap. And when I found out that they avoid all of that, like the fact that we don't have to deal with all of this like allergy nonsense that, you know, some people really, really struggle with, number one. And number two, they're not loading in our products with ingredients just because of the bottom line. That was huge for me. But take a screenshot, take a look at it later. You can even scan the QR code if you want to go right to our hemp documentation, everything out on the table. But when you see our product line up here in just a second, what I want you to realize is every single one of them has to at minimum meet these standards. And that's huge for the industry. It's honestly, it's very unique. So Rachel, I'm going to have her tell you her testimony before I talk about the products. And here's why. I could rattle off all the statistics, you guys. I could tell you why we're different, and I will tell you a little bit, but it's different when you have your own experience. And I told her, you're going to get the best sleep of your life on this one product. You need to get it. And she got it. And it came in the mail yesterday. And Rachel will tell you what happened.
Okay, guys. So like legit, I said to Allie, I need to sleep. I am A, married to a fireman. B, I have anxiety out the wazoo. I have OCD and restless mind and 6 years of infertility and a miscarriage before my beautiful miracle rainbow baby will give you anxiety and cause you not to sleep at night when you're laying there holding his chest all night, making sure he's breathing. It's just part of what happens. I told her I needed to sleep, and I was like, okay, you say it works for you. I saw her testimony and I was like, I'm going to try it for me. Ladies, I got that. And last night, I kid you not, I took it at 10:25. I laid him down beside me and tucked him in. And I was like, I'm going to do a little work on my phone before I go to bed. Within 15 minutes, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like tired. This is like not me. I'm up all stinking night, right? The next thing I remember, it was 7:58 a.m. when I opened my eyes. And I literally was like, no, it worked. Like it was like this weird feeling, like not that I didn't want it to work, but like it's not gonna work that well. No way, no how. I'm telling you, I got out of bed and I did my morning routine like there was nothing to it. I was like, no brain fog, no confusion, or like, oh my, I gotta have coffee before I can think. No, I was like, whoa, oh my gosh. And then I would told my husband, I told all my friends, I was like, you're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. So all I can say is, I love you guys, but I can't wait to go to bed tonight because I'm going to sleep. I don't sleep. So I literally text my friend. She's like, you have Zooms, right? I'm like, yeah, but I actually, is so weird. Like, I can't wait to get off so I can go to bed because I'm actually going to sleep tonight. If you have struggled with sleep, you know what I mean. I don't know the last time I've gotten a full night's rest. So I can tell you right now, life-changing. And like Allie told me when she told me about it, she said, I will never be without that little bottle of magic gold. I can promise you right now, I will be getting it in every single order every month and ordering an extra because I don't ever want to be without it again. Life-changing. That's all I got to say.
That's it. That is what everybody experiences. Like when we help you pick what's right for you, because we do, there's no kits here because this is full spectrum wellness. Why on earth would I offer you a kit? There might be stuff in it that you don't need. So I help you choose because Rachel's still learning and all of these other ladies are still learning. So I've been in it for a little bit and I've gotten really good with the product lineup and I'm pretty good at narrowing down what is going to help you with your life. I help you choose. And then the coolest part is you don't need to be on a lot of these products for 30 or 60 days to be feeling anything. Like Rachel called me this morning and was like, yo. And that's exactly what happened to me. I suffer from a chronic illness that prevents me from getting in and staying in REM sleep. It's not just my mind going like Rachel's. I actually have a condition. And this does not by any means cure that condition, but I wasn't able to sleep unless I had a prescription sleep aid for my entire adult life. I haven't been on that prescription for a long time because it's not so good for you. It's very addictive. It's pretty awful, actually. So I've just been a walking zombie for years. And now I'm not. And it's amazing. But everybody has a different experience because everybody needs different things and we help figure out what you need for your life. So let's just briefly cover what we got going on here, because if I talked about the products, we'd be here until midnight and Rachel would be like, I really want to go to bed. I would like to take my rest and I would like to go to sleep. So we have a full line of full spectrum hemp that has the craziest high absorption rate. And I'm going to talk to you about it more in a minute, but that's only about 20 to 30% of our lineup. Then we have non-hemp sublingual vitamin sprays, under the tongue, fastest delivery to your bloodstream, number one. Number two, because they're sprays, like I even use like the B12 and the D3 and the C+ for my kiddos. It's awesome. I have a doctor who swears by these as a customer of mine. She hasn't joined forces with us in the business because she's a really busy lady, but she's like, Allie, just those sprays alone are special. You have found something so unique. And when I have one of my friends who's a doctor say that to me, it just shoots my belief through the roof, because that is what we have going on here. When medical professionals see this stuff, sometimes they do jump in. And what's cool is you don't have to be a doctor to do this, but we definitely have doctors and nurses and chiropractors and massage therapists that are part of our team who are doing it, because when they see how clean the products are and how high the standards are, they're like, yeah, I'll put my name on that. I'll totally do that. And it's nice because we have it as a resource for our team. And it's a really awesome thing to have. Yes, we have fitness and weight loss, but here's what I like to say. Most people, when they think health and wellness, that's exactly what they think. And I just really like to point out, we are not a fitness and weight loss company. We have those items. They are amazing. I've actually lost a couple pounds and I'm shocked because most of the time those things don't work for me. But what's cool is we're not niche marketing. We have that as a corner of our product lineup, but I can also help a guy in his 90s suffering from all kinds of other issues. We help everybody here. So if you're focused on fitness and weight loss, we totally got you covered. And a lot of people from that world are coming here because the products are great, but they love that they can help other people too. Massive lineup of non-hemp nutraceuticals. We have items for kids. We even have something for pets. And I heard all kinds of amazing testimonials about this bottle right here over the 4th of July, because who has a dog that freaks out over fireworks? A lot of us do. This has helped so many pups. Hormones, energy, immune support, you name it, we got it. And we'll help you figure out what is going to be best for you if you decide that you want to give this a go with us. The supplements are game changing. I like to talk about these because if you don't know what else to try, start with Q Core, because everybody needs to supplement. It is not a question of if, it's a question of if what you're taking actually is being absorbed into your body. So the one thing every single one of our products has in common is high absorbability. And that is something that you don't see on the products at like the regular stores. When your body can absorb it and it can use it on a cellular level, that is when you feel different. So I have never felt different taking vitamins before. I took them out of obligation. I struggled to remember to take them because they never made me feel any different. These make me feel different. And I remember to take them because my body tells me when I have forgotten. And that's the coolest thing. But they are processed in a way that your body is actually going to be able to absorb. And what I want to point out is all chronic diseases and illnesses stem from nutrient deficiency, toxicity, inflammation, poor gut health. This trio targets all of that. So this isn't just something that might give you more energy or better sleep or reduce brain fog. Those that suffer from various chronic illnesses are like, wow, this has helped me so much because the Align targets the inflammation. Those that suffer from like really rough gut health, they're like, oh my gosh, like life-changing with the biotics. But what's cool is when you get your gut health in check, your body is able to absorb these more efficiently. And then you feel better in other areas of your life too. So they really do work together and they're truly amazing. The hemp line, I said everything is high absorbing. The reason why ours is because we have a patented technology called BioSync. So all the products have high absorption, and the way that they made our hemp line high absorbing is by making it water soluble. So let's just go back in time to middle school science class. When you have water and oil, what happens? They don't mix. CBD oil, why would we think we as humans that are 75% water are actually going to be able to absorb it and utilize it to its maximum potential? We can't. It absorbs 5 to 15%. They've done a clinical study. Ours absorbs 85+%. And that, my friends, is why Rachel sleeps, because her body was actually able to absorb it. So our rest is our amazing BioSync hemp mixed with herbs that are meant for like rest, relaxation, and cell repair. That's what the rest is. And that is why it works, because it absorbs fast and it absorbs at a high rate. And that's across the board, the entire lineup. So now you can see like we have something different here from like a product perspective. If the products weren't great, if the retention wasn't so high, the comp plan wouldn't matter. But because we have all of that going for us, Jake came up with a comp plan that's unmatched. And it's literally a trifecta between the comp plan, the products, and the fact that we live in a world with people that finally care a lot about their health. That's the silver lining to 2020. People are caring less about the material stuff and way more about taking control over their own health. And I know I'm not the only one that agrees with that. So lots of ways to earn. I'm going to go over them. But on this slide, I want you to see these numbers here are guaranteed pay. So when Katie told you that I hit bronze in my first month, which I still can't believe it, she knew it was going to happen, but I needed to see it to believe it. That meant $1,700 for my family plus stackable bonuses. And I can say that because we don't have a funky percentage mathematical equation that makes it impossible for the leaders to figure out what they're going to be making that month. Every past company, it doesn't matter which one it was, I literally would pray that what I got was like a pleasant surprise. And it never was. They would give you averages like, for this rank, the average is this. And then I'd be like, but why was my check less? Every time, every single time. And it's not like that here. And it's nice because no matter what you make, even if it's $250, you know you're getting $250. You're not going to be disappointed and go, why was it only $150? It doesn't happen. So before we get to the comp plan and answer questions, what I want you to see is just how truly different we are. I told you about the owners and I told you how they pour into us. And I told you how we're personally trained by them. But this is the president's wife, and her name is Sarah Spencer. She has put together a movement called the Financial Freedom Movement because she knows that the one thing that people need most in regards to health is financial health. And financial health, friends, that means that your stress and your anxiety and your lack of sleep might improve too. She knows that this is part of it. It's all connected. It's why Katie says we're full spectrum wellness, because this is part of it too.
And
We
honestly,
could-
it's what's changed my life more than anything else, if I'm being
Yeah.
honest with you. Even beyond the paycheck, like I know that if this wasn't here, like no matter where I am now, I can be successful because of this financial freedom movement.
Yeah. So other companies, they give away cars. We have been with a company that had a fancy Katy Perry concert. I think Kelly Clarkson was another one. There's glitz and glam. It's a fancy show. It's a production. It's a lot of money. We don't do that because we funnel those funds towards helping the greater good of the entire ambassador front, no matter if you ever get a team or you sell a product. So instead of all the glitz and the glam, you get a free financial advisor just by investing in your health. You invest in your health and link arms with us. And even if you never decide to officially launch your business, which we hope you do, because we are going to help you guys every step of the way, we are going to help you. But you get this even if you never do anything. And it's because they want you entering into our company. And if you ever choose to leave, they want you walking out better. So from the moment you click the link and you become an ambassador, you get to email the Financial Freedom Movement and request an appointment for your free financial advising session. And that's a value of $200 to $300 an hour. And the fact of the matter is, the people who desperately need financial guidance can't afford it. And you get that here. And they meet you where you are at. You bring it all to the table. Yeah, you air out your dirty laundry with no judgment, might I add. And they help you put together a plan that's right for you. This isn't a place where they tell you how to responsibly spend your Q Sciences check. No, they help you with whatever you need. And that's truly unique. No other company does this, I can promise you. So here's the comp plan. We were chatting with somebody before this call started, and she joked, she was like, I suck at looking at comp plans and they're like 28 pages in fine print. And she was so right. Ours is one page, and what you see is what you get. And I'm going to point out what makes us drastically different. And then if you are the detail-oriented type that wants to comb through it, I will personally comb through it with you. I also have a pre-recorded video that we can send you as well. But what I want you to understand is this is insanely different down to every single column that you see here. And I'm going to try to break it down for you now, starting with column number 4, because we already talked about the financial freedom movement. So you get the free advisor no matter what. But as you move up through ranks, you're going to start to get money towards the debt of your choice or the financial savings plan of your choice if you are a magical unicorn and you have no debt in your name. Rachel, 1,000% is hitting elite this month. I can next to guarantee that she will, because I see that she's going on the same track that I went on when I first started. So in addition to what she's going to earn for her own commissions, they are going to say that she's qualified for this financial freedom bonus. They're going to email her and ask, where do you want us to send the money? And she is going to say, oh, I'd love it to go towards that car we're paying off. And they will send $100 a month directly to the bank that holds your car loan. And that's what I'm doing. I'm sending it to my car loan. Katie's sending it to her bank that holds her mortgage. How much faster would your loans get paid down or your credit cards get paid down if you were paying more than the monthly minimum? So I'm continuing to pay my car payment, whatever it is, and then I'm having the extra $300 a month go towards it. And that's just another thing that they do to help us truly become financially free here. So now on over to box number 1. And I just want to tell you guys, Rachel is a seller. I'm a seller. Katie is a seller. And we probably could all count on like one hand how many actual customers we have, because people see the comp plan makes sense. It's $39.95 to join, and they get that free financial advisor. So we have a lot of people that do go the ambassador route. But if you're like, you know what, I just want to sell this stuff all day long. I think these products are great. I don't really want to bring in business partners. We got you covered. You can earn a really respectable commission, 15 to 35%, and you don't have to touch it. You don't have to ship it. You don't have to deal with customer service. They handle all of it for you. Column 2 is where the magic happens, because y'all need 2 people. That's it. 2 people, no matter what rank you are, all the way down the line. So obviously, if you bring in more, you're going to move through ranks faster and you're going to be able to bless people. We'll get to that in a second. But 2 people unlocks the comp plan. And technically, if you happen to bring in 2 people that are just like, let's do this, you technically could make it all the way to Crown Diamond with having just brought in those 2 people. They make it easy. And the reason why I have people on my team who've either never done this before, who have tried and failed signing up and trusting me, it's because they're like, this looks amazing. And I can think of 2 people. In other companies, they make you build wide and have like a full front line of 10. I actually talked to somebody recently. They're required to have a front line of 20. That's building wide. Here, we build deep. And because we build deep as leaders, we work with the newest person, no matter where they are in our organization, because we're paid on endless levels. So that is another drastic difference. Other companies have what they call breakaways, where leaders aren't paid any longer on their lines. It's like this cut off. So there's only so many hours in the day. If we are needing to help somebody that we're not even paid on, like, we got to strategize our time. That's the position we were put in before, and it was awful. Here, that doesn't happen. So I help the newest people all day, every day, launching their business, even if it's 50 levels down. Rachel's like on my level, like 25. Like, she's so far down. It doesn't matter though. Rachel will tell you, we talk every single day. And that's just the relationship that we have, because I'm helping her launch her business right now.
Every day.
And I love it. So qualified overall volume, that's what helps you rank up. This is what you need. It's not about like how many like people at certain ranks you have on your lines. It's not about that. It's literally about the overall volume. So the easiest way to look at it is if you take off the last 2 zeros, that's about how many orders you need in your organization, not you directly, in order for you to hit this rank. And I like to hone in on bronze because that was what I told Katie I couldn't do in my first full month. And that's what she said, oh, yes, you will. And she did her fun I told you so dance, which I just love so much because I did it. And I kept telling myself, there's no way I'm going to hit 10,000 overall volume in my first month, because I started in the middle of a month, you guys. And she's like, Allie, it's just 100 orders. But I'm still telling myself in my head, like, I'm not going to get 100 orders. And she's like, you're still missing the point. It's about your whole organization. And what I did was I helped everybody launch their business. And my girls got 2 people. And then we helped those people get 2 people, and so on and so on. And this snowball effect happened. And before I knew it, she was like, I told you so. And it was so amazing because that's how it works. So on over here, what that meant for me was I made $1,700 that month. Rachel is probably going to hit elite this month, and that's going to mean $750 for her. But it also means these stackable one-time rank advancement bonuses. So when I hit bronze, I got 100, 100, 300, 1,500, and 2,500. These get really, really big, really, really fast. So yeah, it is the 25th, but I have seen magic happen at the end of a month, you guys. And I know that we could help you guys get these fast start bonuses this month. And here's why I want to do that. We have something called Olympic cash going on this month because July is traditionally a slow month in all businesses. And this month, especially because everybody's just back enjoying their life, and as they should. But this month, if you link arms and you follow the systems, and Rachel is going to preach that all day long because that's exactly what she did. She didn't know what she was doing, but she was like, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. And it worked for her. $250 commission plus 500, so 750 is a normal month. This month, it's $1,005. And I would be honored to help you earn that extra money this month. 750 for somebody just starting out is amazing on any month. But this month, I'm like, any person I can help make extra money on top of our already amazing comp plan, I want to do it. And we have people doing it left and right. And it's awesome. It's so, so cool. So I'm going to stop the share in just a second. If you want more information on the comp plan, just let me know. I will comb through it with you, but 2 people, you get paid on endless levels. The bonuses get big and they're stackable and they get big fast. And the financial freedom movement monthly bonus towards the debt of your choice is like unmatched. So that's the main 4 things I like to point out. And if you have more questions, I'd be happy to comb through it with you. The systems are what makes it drastically different, because we're not a sign up and good luck to you. Hope what you do works. See you on the weekly team meeting company. And that is exactly what we had going on before. And it's because there were no systems in place that were duplicatable for the masses. The systems we have in place are not mine. They're not Katie's. They're not Rachel's. They came right from our president because he's done it. He's done it successfully for years, and he's teaching us how to do it. And he even said to me recently, he's like, I actually had somebody question why I'm doing this because I'm the president. I could just sit back and let you guys figure it out. You're paid well enough. Go figure it out. But he goes, why would I do that when I know what the answer is? And I could help you do it and do it better and do it faster. And so we plug people into these systems that work. You're literally handheld. So I hope you love the person that invited you, because they sure love you enough to tell you about this, because it's not our goal to work with like 100 people at a time. We can't do that. It's our goal to link arms with a few select people that we saw as really great business-minded people. And that's why you were invited here tonight. So I really hope that you see this as an honor, that they are like, you know what, you would be great at this. And I want to tell you about it, because we would be working all very, very closely together, you guys. And that's hands down the biggest difference, is the camaraderie and doing it together. That's why people are winning. That's why I have so many leaders underneath me that I don't know the total of them. And I actually need to ask corporate, like, how many leaders I have. I could tell you exactly how many I had in past companies because the number was so small. And here, that's the biggest difference. And it's why I'm working my butt off right now, because I have just people winning, and it makes me want to work harder for them, because they didn't have that where they came from before, or maybe you've never done it before. And you're like, I know that you're doing great, but I've never done this before. I don't know if I could do it. And Katie could tell you about Lauren, a teacher who's never done it before, who said the same thing as Rachel, is just tell me what to do and I'll do it. And she's elite, running for bronze right now. And she just started in May, I think, right, Katie?
Yep.
Yeah. And she's never done it before. So don't think it needs to be a situation where you're like a network marketing professional and you are fully versed in all this stuff. It literally just takes belief. That's it.
Thank you,
Right.
Allie. Wow.
You're welcome.
I thought that I was waiting I was like, is she, I don't know if she's bringing me back on. Is she, what is amazing job. Holy cow. I can't believe that you can do all that fast. If it's okay, I want to bring Rachel on really quick, because I was so excited to hear from each person who we're launching tonight. And I'm so excited to meet all of you. And I just want to know what it was that stuck out to you. I know that this is your first call. I know that you haven't even gotten your products yet, and we're just launching you so fast. But I want to hear from each one of you and hear what it was about this business that spoke out to you and made you want to join.
Lana, are you on? I'd love to hear.
Hello, I am. First off, if I start sneezing, I apologize, everyone. I have a summer cold, which is like the worst thing ever. But thank you all for joining. Thank you for all of my people I see here. I'm so excited and so thankful that you're even on watching this on a Sunday night. So pretty much the thing that totally drew this is I have been, I'd say, struggling with my overall wellness since I had the twins, since I had my daughters. And for me, I feel like I was just kind of running out of energy, getting tired. I know I wasn't taking care of myself. I know my mom is watching this, and I know she would agree with me that I just was not taking care of myself. And for me, I have a list of autoimmune conditions I'm not even getting into. It's important that I physically take care of myself. So I ended up talking to Rachel about these products, and honestly, I was hooked. I loved the science behind it. I just loved learning about it. I loved the overall mission of just wellness and investing in yourself. And to me, that is just so important. I'm a mental health counselor. I do that day in, day out. I preach it to people, and I do not take care of myself. So that's not cool. I decided to invest in myself and really try everything. And I love it. And I'm so excited. And, I really hope that anyone who's watching feels the same way in potentially looking to see if they want to invest in themselves as well. I'm just super thankful. Thank you. I can't wait to also introduce my family to some of these products. So the thing that also drew me to it is there's a whole children's line, which is really awesome and different. So yay, thank you.
Hey, thank you, Lana. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I see
He's going to be amazing.
Brandy, are you on?
She's there.
Sorry, had to unmute myself. So the reason that I decided to join, it wasn't necessarily about the products, but when Allie and Rachel told me that I could get to a point and they would give me money to help pay off debt, I was like, okay. I was like, I'm sold. And then the products are just like the cherry on top. I can think of probably 12 different people just like right now that need these products. And my mom, I think she was on here. I think that she needs the rest drops for sure, as well as I do. Everybody needs those. But the fact that this company is willing to help you make money and wants everyone else to make money and wants you to pay off your debt and be debt free, that's huge, because every other company I've been with has not been like that. They want to make money. So that's why I'm here.
I think it's seriously one of the most amazing things for so many of us. So I really appreciate you saying that. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I know you will. I know you will get that. And I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I do
Me
too.
too.
I'm excited. I'm excited to meet you more, Brandy, because like, holy cow, like you're coming in with a bang. You
Yes,
and
she
Lana,
is.
both of you, I couldn't even believe it. I was like, whoa, what is happening here? This is insane. I have all of these new people to meet and I'm so excited about it.
I love it. Cindy, are you on?
I am. I'm here. Hello.
Hi, tell us.
And so, first of all, thanks to my ladies who trusted me without knowing really what was going on. I appreciate it so much. What got me to come along first was Rachel. I know Rachel, and I know the type of person. I'm sorry. I know the type of person she is, and that she feels with her whole heart. And when she believes in something, she really believes in something. And I know she would not invite me and these other ladies in here if she didn't know for sure this was the right thing to do. And so that's the main reason I jumped, was because of Rachel. I love you. And when I saw the comp plan, when I saw the products, it was kind of everything. The comp plan blew me away. I'm sorry, Rachel, because I've been in a lot of direct sales companies and network marketing, and they didn't work. And when I saw that comp plan, I was just blown away. Absolutely blown away. And then I heard they give us a free financial advisor. I was like, we've paid for a financial advisor before and could only do it for like an hour or two because it was so dang expensive. It was like $200 or $300 an hour. And so when they said they gave us a free financial advisor, I'm like, okay, yeah. So that's what got me. It's just kind of everything after jumping in because I trusted Rachel.
Oh, Cindy, I love you. Gosh, I'm so happy. Like, that's why I get emotional, because there is so much opportunity and potential here, not just, to make ourselves the best version of us health wise, but the financial freedom that we can give to our families for our future and our kids. My Lord, I'm so happy. And Anne, are you on? I do want to hear from you too.
Hey everybody, yes, I am here. So like Cindy said before too, Rachel was definitely sealing the deal. When Rachel's stamp of approval of this company made me go, oh, let me check this out even more. So I totally agree with that. I have been a nurse for 30 years. It's hard for me to say that I've been a nurse for 30 years because I'm only like 21. But anyway, I've been a nurse for 30 years, spent the first 6 years as a military nurse. And then my husband's retired military. My son is a Marine. I want to see him more when I can, but I've spent 30 years of weekends, night shifts, and holidays, missing family functions. We're not around family at all. And I'm controlled by my schedule a lot. So that was I wasn't looking for this. This sort of fell into my lap and I went, that's what I need. And then also on the second side, so that's the business side of it. The second side of it was that I needed something to help, again, same thing, sleep gets messed with. I also was a part-time teacher. And so, this past year was rough on everybody. So I was looking at alternatives for health. I realized I'm in my 50s now. I realized that am lacking so much in my diet that I didn't even know. So doing the research, here it is. It's all in the system. And so when I followed up with professionals in this company that are giving testimonials, and I was like, yes, this makes sense. So on all aspects, business side, the medical side, it just all seems to really, really fit. And so that is why I am here.
I love that. Can I just say that one thing that I think is amazing here is that all four of you had a completely different reason for why you wanted to join this business. Like one of you was products, one of you was comp plan, one of you was our financial freedom movement. And that's why I just want to like hone in that like you guys, like that's what makes these presentations so powerful, because it's really the only time that you can really truly see. And I know it takes a little while, but we want every single person who decides to do this business, and it is life changing. Like I can just tell you that, we literally have a recipe for success here. And if you're coachable, if you follow our steps, if you listen to Rachel, if you listen to Allie, if you listen to me, you link arms with us, we will truly help you get there. Everybody does it at a different pace. And that's okay. And that's amazing. And that pace is one of the things that I feel like also sets us apart, because everybody is on the same road, the same path, but we all have a different pace for how we get there. Sometimes that depends on how aggressive your goals are, how much your time is. Like Rachel, I can tell you guys, as quickly as she's going and clicking through these ranks, she is pouring her blood, sweat, and tears into this, and all of you guys, and making sure that you all are set up for the same success that she's been. And same thing with me right now. Just like I said, I'm right now making 15,000 a month. This month I'm going for the next rank that's 25,000 a month. And that's crazy and life-changing. And, so I'm putting in more time and more sacrifice to be able to do that. But I want you guys to know that what's amazing here is that whether you're someone and you're listening to this and you're like, wow, I love these products, I really, really, truly want to see like what I can do to earn these products for free. There's that for you. If you want to say, okay, I'm a hustler like Rachel and I see the potential here, I'm going to go straight to the top. That's here for you too. If you're somewhere in the middle and you're like, dang, an extra $1,000 a month, if I could make $1,000 income stream a month, like that would change my family's life. There are people, and there are like, it's a common statistic that most people, actually 80%, I think, of Americans don't have enough in their disaster fund to have $400 if they have a $400 emergency. They'd have to put that $400 emergency on a credit card. And that's crazy. Imagine what a $1,000 additional revenue stream would do for somebody like that. And that's really where you're going to find. And in this entire organization, what we're building, what we're finding is that like 80% of people really, truly just want that. And I can tell you guys, it is so duplicatable to help them get there. And you're helping them get there through products that are truly going to transform their lives and help them to start living their best life, because that's really what it's about here. That's why we call it full spectrum wellness, because we literally help you glow up so that you can show up. And I just made that up. I think that's cute.
I love that.
So anyway, it's been so amazing getting to meet all of you. I'm just like thrilled. This is amazing. I can't believe that you guys have gotten 20 people on a Sunday night here to listen to us for an hour. That's incredible. So Rachel, thank you so much for your time and commitment and what you're building here. It's phenomenal.
Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us today. It means a lot to all of us.
Of course. Of course. That's what it's all about, guys. Like, we want you to be here and see that, like, I'm in your corner too. Allie's in your corner too. Rachel's in your corner too. And we're all going to be here to help you succeed together.
Absolutely. And I thank you guys so much for jumping on. If you guys have any additional questions, please utilize whoever invited you tonight. They care about you. That's why they brought you here. And of course, you can reach out to us as well. And we can't wait to see if you want to partake in our new journey with us.
Yes, we can't wait to welcome you. And again, I don't know if I don't remember if Allie said this because I had to look at a couple things, but there's literally no risk. Zero risk, because our company believes so much in what we have here and in our products that we have a 30-day money back open bottle guarantee. And that doesn't just apply to customers, that applies to ambassadors too. Where have you ever seen anything like that? You could literally jump into this business, give it your go for 30 days, and then you're like, okay, is this for me? Is this not for me? Like, there's no risk. And we're here telling you that it could change your life. So I truly believe that everybody that even has the slight inkling, like Rachel said, you were invited to this because somebody here thinks that this will change your life and this will transform your life, and they want to work with you. You're the person that they want to partner with so that they can grow this together with you. So, and yes, no kits. It's amazing. So there's no risk. Get back with the person who invited you. Get back in that chat that we have going. I'm in it. I would absolutely love to spend more time and chat and get to know all of you even more. I really truly believe that we're building something here that's going to change the face of network marketing forever, literally forever. And can't wait to make history with all of you. So I'm going to have to run. But thank you all so much. Have an amazing rest of your Sunday.
Thank you so much again for jumping on, Katie.
Yes, of course. Bye.
Thank you all so much for coming tonight. And this is the end of our lovely video. If you guys have any questions, like I said, hit up your girls. They're so excited. You guys have a wonderful night, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.